Yeah, it's a little early. Okay.
Yeah, we got 8 minutes.
Okay, yeah, you can just take a little more time. It's no big deal. Okay. Well, I guess in that case, did y'all want to introduce yourselves, or?
Yeah. Alright, well, hello Fangame Marathon. I am Iffydsu. Welcome to another Soundodger 2 user level showcase. I am joined by my commentators, Veilfyred and Elliott.
Hello?
Yo, what up?
And, yeah, I think this is our third year coming to this marathon, so it's very hyped to be here. And for just a little rundown of the game, Soundodger 2 is a bullet hell game with a heavy emphasis on bullet patterns and visuals that are synced to music. And it comes with a level editor, and you can pretty much use any MP3 you can find, so we've gotten a lot of cool stuff over the years, and we're going to show off some of that.
And we are. This year we have a selection of 15 levels from various members of our community that we're going to highlight. While showing off those levels, we have a whole bunch of different aspects of the game that we're going to talk about, particularly how it works, like a bunch of the creators, their backgrounds, and all kinds of fun stuff like that.
Yep. And, yeah, we've got a bunch of old levels that we wanted to show in the past that are getting featured now, and a bunch of more recent ones to show off what's going on in the level sphere recently. And as we go, the levels are only going to ramp up in difficulty, so my arm's going to be hurting by the end of this. Alright, we think we were ready to get going on the first level?
I think we're ready as soon as you are.
Alright. Now, people who are familiar with the game will notice that there's a bunch of lock symbols. This is because the game comes with the feature to lock off levels based on scores on other levels. So we're using that as a way to, not spoil the future levels and go through them one by one. And all I have to do is not shatter on them.
We're gatekeeping until the moment of impact, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Yep.
And just for reference for those unfamiliar, there is a sort of health system involved with the game. So shattering is what happens when you get hit too much in too short of a period of time.
Yeah, it's basically your fail state. You
Essentially.
don't want to shatter.
No.
Yeah, and I believe I have practiced most of these levels enough to avoid that, but we'll see. But yeah, well, we'll get going on this one. This is the easiest level we have to showcase, and it's a fan favorite in the community, I'd say, by a fan favorite creator.
And just as a sort of overall PSA, this isn't going to be the case for most of the levels, but it is safe to put out an epilepsy warning for some of the things we will be showcasing. There will be a lot of flashy visuals changing colors fairly quickly, so if that's something that you can't handle, we would advise you to maybe listen more than look to what's going on here, because the music is just enjoyable as the visuals are.
Yeah, this is definitely a very photosensitive experience, for sure.
Yeah, there is a photosensitivity warning at the beginning of the game that is not highlighted here. But a lot of the levels do tend to have very flashy visuals. So this is, I think, the easiest level we've showcased on the marathon so far. This is, when it happens, it moves all by itself by creator the fourth color, also known as Angela. This is a kind of a good introductory level for us to talk about things that happen in the game itself. So you want to talk about bullet types and different stuff.
Yeah, sure. So I'm sure everybody's seeing all these wonderful, colorful shapes on the screen right now. We have a couple different types of bullets that can be in levels. There's the circular ones called, or the solid circular ones. Those are called bubbles. There's the transparent triangles at the top of the screen right now. Those are arrows, linears, whatever you want to call them. We also have some bullets that you shouldn't dodge with your cursor in the middle there, like hugs, the dotted circles that Iffy is collecting, as it were. There are more like that, but we'll get into that. We'll get into that later. So, yeah, this level is very. I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory.
Very self-explanatory, very simple to get the hang of, but also beautiful, which is part of why we wanted this to be our lead-off. There's not much in the way of like complicated mechanics that we have to talk about here. Just a beautiful level to look at, take in, and to get ourselves acclimated to some of the crazy stuff that is to come up here. Because we got some wild levels later on that are going to contrast this one quite a bit.
So like we said, the levels that we have showcasing here today, they're starting off easy. This is on the easier side of user levels that we have picked here, and also just in the community in general. As we go on, the levels are just going to ramp up in difficulty. We said this earlier. They're going to get more difficult as they go on, so starting out pretty mellow here.
We start off with a lot of simple patterns that you have a lot of time to see what's going on and a lot of time to react to them. By the end, the reaction time is going to be a little bit lower, and by a little bit I mean a lot. So
cool.
Alright, well, I believe that is a hitless run, but did I get a graze point? That is the question.
I believe you did.
I hope you did. If not, embarrassing yourself live on stream in front of me.
I'm so washed. It's so over.
Yep.
Let's go, I got 7!
Nice. Yeah, it's the way scoring works in this game is you if you make it through the end of a level without getting hit, and you get some grays, you will get an S+, which is basically our 100% good job, you completed the level, fantastic job score. There's also the option of collecting a heart if the level has a heart, which this level did not happen to have a heart.
And that'll get you a
we'll
extra.
Explain that later.
Yeah, that'll get you an extra point on your score for each one you complete a level with. So that'll be relevant in a bit if I complete a level with a heart. But we'll see.
Well, I mean, hearts will be at least visible, so we'll be able to explain that then. Which
Cinematic intro
will be the case with our next level.
Yes, this one does have a heart.
Yes.
And let's get right into it.
That we will. This is a level that is from an event in our community known as Level Jams. We have all sorts of different events that take place in the community throughout the year, and Level Jams are one that aren't usually like set dates they happen at least not anymore. But the premise, at least, of Level Jams is you have a week to try to create a level that fits into a certain category. So the category of this level jam was easy levels, which, I mean, the song it has easy in the name, and is one of the easiest levels on the list, or one of the easier ones, I guess I should say. English fails me today. And is, of course, one of the easier ones that we have on this showcase.
Yeah.
Level jams, again, 1 week to try to build a level within a certain premise, which is quite a task to do sometimes, because building levels in this game can get difficult after a little while. So to be able to come up with some of these levels in that short of a time span is nothing short of incredible work on the part of the creators making them. This level, of course, no exception to that. This is a wonderful level that was made in a very short amount of time.
Yeah, as Vale said, seeing as this is the user level showcase, we want to try and showcase as many aspects of the community as possible. One of those aspects is the level jams, which is like you said, a week-long event where people just make levels to a theme. We also have multiple other different kinds of creating events, playing events, which we'll get into later.
We do have levels from some of those events in here, not all of them. Just to name the events, and we'll go into the ones that we're showing off when we get to it. We have random collabs, we have Secret Santa, and we have Sound Off, which is a more competitive, like, player based setting. The one level that we don't have anything from in this year is random collabs, so we can take time to talk about that. Also, seeing as that just got wrapped up about a week and a half ago at this point.
It did.
Every year in the summer, we have it's the random collab event. We have a lot of people sign up, and the premise is exactly as it sounds. You are paired up with a random other person who signs up. In the event of an odd number of people, there is one team of 3. And the goal is to make a level to whatever song you want. There's generally no restrictions on what you can do for random collabs in about 4 weeks. Though every year there is usually an extension, so it's more like 5 weeks. But it's a great way to try to collab with people that you might not otherwise get the chance to collab with. We see a lot of blends of different styles and different visions, and we have interesting turnouts every year from it.
Just to be clear, none of that is present in this level. We don't have any. We don't have any random collab.
No, we have sound off levels and we have Secret Santa. Present.
But yeah, this is something else. This is just a level jam. But we kind of already went over that. So.
Yeah. This just to clarify, this is a non-official event, as it were. This is just a community-driven thing run by our friend Azure, who has been a commentator for the last 2 years but could not make it this year.
Mm-hmm.
The other events are run by our good friends Jello Rain and Manic Volcanic. Manic has been in the chat. Hello.
Thank you, Waves, for saying you threw by not just making the showcase entirely the imitables. Yeah, thank. Yeah, didn't we genuinely consider one, or am I tripping? I swear there was one that was being talked about.
There might have been. I don't remember it anymore. Yeah, it's possible.
That's funny.
It's very possible.
As we're wrapping up the level here, I want to take just a little bit of time to talk more about the different types of bullet types. So we have the bubbles again, these sort of spherical objects. We have the arrows on the outside. These blue raindrop-looking things are what we call rubbers. Their mechanic is that they bounce off the arena edge. You can see that they're doing that at the bottom there, just to simulate, rain for the end of this level.
And also, present now is the heart, which you can see is collected on the cursor.
Yeah, that happened earlier. We were talking over that.
Yeah, we're busy yapping over here. Hearts are your sort of lifeline in the level. It allows you to take a hit in the level without losing any dodge score. So as you can see, one hit happened before the heart in that little bar on the bottom left of the screen.
Yep.
So that takes away from your dodge percentage. If you get hit while holding a heart, it would take away the heart plus 1 at the bottom instead of taking away score from the dodged percentage on the top.
Yeah, the heart is kind of like a free hit almost.
Basically.
Yeah. But if you want to fully complete a level, you have to go through the entire thing completely hitless and with as many hearts collected as possible.
Yeah.
You can have multiple hearts in a level.
Yeah.
That's something else that I think will come up.
It will be seen later,
Yeah.
yes.
We will see that
we do have
in the next level.
some sound off in here.
Oh, next level.
Yes,
Sure
we
enough.
will.
Oh yeah, sure enough. I just remember.
Sure enough, we will.
So yeah, our next level is one that I'm honestly surprised is only being showcased now, and it is something everyone will recognize in the community.
Very much so.
All right.
This is Plasma by our good friend Bird Husband, who was also on the commentary team last year, also unfortunately could not make it this year.
Yeah, so this is an absolute banger to start off.
There's no missing words, yeah. This is just a clanger of a level.
This is one of our sound off picks. So to delve into sound off a little bit more, it is basically a players tournament. You have the level jams, you have our random collabs, you have Secret Santa, which we'll get into later. All of those are kind of creating contests where you
Oh my god, I'm watching.
compete where you compete to make levels. Sound off specifically is like a players competition. You compete against other players to see who can get the highest score in just fun competition. That's all. So this level was created for Sound Off by Bird Husband. Do you want to talk about that?
The creation process?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I can do that. So in particular for Sound Off, generally nowadays we use a different scoring system, which is something that I believe we were supposed to do on here but did not happen. Whoops. Where scoring works a little differently, we can talk about that later, but what we're looking for in a Sound Off level is something like within a set difficulty range. We have what's known as Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. This is a Tier 1 level, so something on the easier side. We are generally trying to make levels that are as balanced as possible, fair to play, and that has more than one heart in it to encourage not only living throughout the entire level, but encourage you to go out of your way to get a score advantage against your opponent. As again, with Sound Off being a player-based tournament, having the higher score does matter. So things like graze points and having hearts matters. Nice maneuver.
That was a good maneuver
Right,
earlier.
nice
Thank you.
So we
I had to
go
make up for
through
the
a
hits.
month's. Yeah, you did. We go through a months-long creation process where we make. It's very variable how many levels we make. Recently, it's been fewer, but we try to have generally like 6 at least levels that are unique to that Sound Off map pool. So there's always something new for people to try to learn. And I kind of lost my train of thought, but that's okay.
That works out. We
Yeah.
want to talk about what do we want to talk about? We want to talk about domes. You might notice the giant horizontal bars at the top and bottom that kind of block the player in. Those are domes. They're physical obstacles that the cursor cannot move past.
Specifically at this ending, if you try to escape containment, you will not be able to.
Yeah. So in that case, for plasma, they're just really, really large. Normally domes are circular or spherical, whatever. But in that case, they're really, really large so that they appear to be a straight line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plasma is a great level. We didn't really talk too much about it specifically, but it plays so well. It's such a good pick for Sound Off specifically.
It is quite
yeah.
possibly one of the
Super-
most satisfying levels like ever created in the history of this
it's
game.
super fun. It's super easy to learn.
This is like the sound off level, I feel like. It always comes back to Plasma in one way or another.
Yeah.
And that could have been a hitless run if I didn't space out right at the first drop there. Unfortunate.
It happens.
All right. What do we have next?
Moving on.
Oh, I know what we have next. There we
Yeah,
go.
moving on, we go back to another level jam level, which is Chord by our good friend QZ.
And this one has a
The theme
very
for this level jam.
This one has a very
This is
unique
gonna be-
gameplay gimmick.
Yeah, and this is going to play very differently from both the previous level and the next level, just to try to build some anticipation for what is to come.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, this is from what is known as the minimalism level jam. The goal here, I don't remember the exact terms that were used, but it was try to make a level with like as little as possible.
And that will be very
Yeah,
apparent
that's
in
pretty
the
much
level
it.
design.
That's pretty much how everybody interpreted it.
Which, yeah, I mean, fair enough.
Wow!
That's how I would have.
Oh no.
You're
Nah,
washed,
nah, I'm
man.
good, I'm good.
You're fine. You'll be fine. So yeah, one thing about this, one thing, like one bullet type that we haven't mentioned yet is lasers, which is kind of the main defining gimmick of this level. They came up in Plasma too. Basically, straight horizontal lines can't pass through them at all unless you flick or something. But the gimmick kind of in this level is that they turn on and off repeatedly to the beat. So you kind of have to maneuver your way out. It is very much a cursor dancey.
My mouse just gave out.
Jeez, okay.
My mouse literally just gave up there. Holy shit. Oh.
Always the mouse, never the player. So
that was a
with
lag
this
spike.
being a level that's like kind of going TikTok throughout it, it makes sense to see all the blinking lasers, and this is just done in such a cool way.
It's like if any community members are watching, know Small Room. This is kind of like a large room. There's kind of like a large room. There's a Small Room-esque section that's coming up that we just call large room.
Oh yeah.
It is going TikTok. True.
Silver lining is if anything goes wrong, you get to show off the shatter screen. That is true, but then that also does mess up us progressing by unlocking all the levels. You do have to keep that in mind.
Right.
We can do a quick XML edit.
True.
Really, really quick, like super on the fly. It's great.
I will say, you guys are very loud, so it's really hard for me to hear the beat, which is really messing up my rhythm.
Sorry, we'll try and be as loud as possible.
Thank
Here's
you.
the large
Thank you.
room.
Yeah, this is our small room. This is our large room, rather.
And this is another one of those levels where this is such a cool concept, and to be able to come up with it, execute it, and make it work this well in 1 week is genuinely impressive.
Also, this is the most terrifying pattern ever, any level ever created, by the way. Just so you know.
Lockpicking minigames.
Who says with some of the levels we have coming up, and many of the levels that aren't even being showcased this year. Not to give too much away. We sort of don't really have more notes for this one, so...
Matt did mention it briefly in the chat about deco lasers, which I guess I can go over. Basically, you have lasers, which are impassable solid lines that you cannot pass through without getting hit. Then there are deco lasers, or decoration lasers, that exist, as you might guess, purely for decoration. So those you can pass through. And every time you see in this level the sort of white laser where the outline of the black laser is about to appear, you can see it sort of looks like it's flipping between white and black as the beat is going on. The white lasers are deco, meaning you can pass through those safely. That's sort of how the whole gimmick of this level works, pretty much.
Yeah, and oftentimes deco lasers are used in levels as a sort of indicator to show off something that is coming. They don't always have to be different colors than actual lasers, which does occasionally lend itself to confusion. But aside from being different colors, deco lasers versus solid lasers, deco lasers have little cutouts in them. So sections of the laser are missing to indicate that is one that is passable, whereas real lasers are just a full solid line.
Nice showing off that you're doing here right now.
You're just doing things, man. Yeah. We just reached a point where you're doing whatever.
Style points.
Yeah. Style points not on the final score screen.
Oh, my mouse gave out again.
Should be mentioned.
See that?
Oh no.
I wasn't making it up, I swear.
You're fine though. Never punished.
Never punished until punished.
Yippee!
Locked in at the end there.
Yeah, nice. Was that one hit?
It was
Two,
a couple.
maybe three.
All at the start, apparently. I apparently
Go
locked
for it.
in after the first 30 seconds or something.
You locked in a big room. You did it. Large room.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on to the polar opposite level you could possibly find for this one.
The most polar opposite it could be.
Yeah, we had the minimalism level, and now we have the maximalism level with Jeans by Two Hollis.
This is by another good friend of the community, Celsi, now known as Neopsyched. And
before we get into this one,
this is definitely
Yeah, if
where
you-
the photosensitivity
yeah, if you missed the
warning kicks in,
photosensitivity warning, here it is again before this one. Alright.
Yeah, definitely look away if you are sensitive to flashing colors in any way. Yeah, this level is an experience quite different from the one that you just watched. Celsi, aka Neo, a prolific creator in the community who makes levels at a rate faster than should be humanly possible. This is from their most recent level pack that just came out I think a month or two ago. It was fairly recent.
Yeah, it's pretty recent.
What did I just do? I don't even know what I'm doing.
Well, I don't even
What
know.
is your problem? Be normal.
It's all planned. Look away if you're sensitive to Two Hollis.
Yeah, Two Hollis warning. Yeah, we don't really have any notes written down for this one, other than this level is just insane.
Very, very rainbow.
Very rainbow, very maximalism.
Definitely heavy on the maximalist part.
Yeah. And also just I feel like a representation of the song that works. Something about Two Hollis and Geometry Dash arpeggios.
Stop. Oh my god.
I feel like I'm tripping is a very good
That is
assessment
very
of
accurate.
what is happening on the screen right now. Yeah. We really be calling people visionaries for
Stop.
GD arpeggios. It's crazy.
Oh, hey, Celsius in the chat. Hello.
Yo!
I guess something to go over here would be filters, because we haven't talked about that yet. We went over domes, which are an extras tab feature, but filters, the world of filters, do not forget to add them. They allow you to do all sorts of crazy things with your level.
It used to very good effect in this level. For sure.
Yes. The color changing done with filters, the cursor being black instead of white is invert filter. There's just like the way that you can make levels visually distinct from each other is by throwing in a whole bunch of different filters and creating a whole bunch of visual nightmares sometimes. Like there are certain filter combinations that go funny. Very tastefully used in this level, provide a really, again, fitting and rainbow atmosphere. So what we're seeing here.
Is that a one hit? I think so.
One or two, again, yeah.
I definitely deserve to get hit on that one section.
Yeah, it was one, but like spiritually too. That's what it was.
Yeah, you were on something for that. It's just ridiculous.
Okay.
And this leads us into another level, which we're going to put a photosensitivity warning on. It's not as flashy as this one is, but still is present within the level. And
Hold on,
that
I
is
gotta
the
stretch my arm.
one-hit wonder. If he has to stretch his arm. This is the one-hit wonder Passion by Harami, which is... This person dropped this level, didn't elaborate, and dipped.
Yep. This was this guy's first and last level.
Yeah.
And it's really good.
It's really good.
It's really good.
It's really good.
It's really good, and it's gonna be really bad for my arm. Here we go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So it's super flashy here once again. Really like very unique kind of pattern types. You don't this level does so many interesting unique things. It is interesting when like a new person can come into a community and just like introduce new ideas that have never been seen before.
Yeah.
And then like that, I think that's just that's a crazy thing.
Yeah, then again, refuses to elaborate and just dips. Like, this level is awesome. We need more from you, Harami, our goat.
Please come back.
Please come back. The thing we can talk about here will be something that has not been present in any of the other levels. That is lyrics. That is not written in our notes. The only notes say the one-hit wonder, but we need something to talk about other than that. So lyrics are another one of your extras tab things that you can do in this game. If you would like to chart the lyrics to the song that you are using, you are more than welcome to do so. And very tastefully done in this level too. They don't really interrupt in any way. They're just nice and off to the side and do add to the level. This part is awesome.
It's so sick. You know, I'm realizing I forgot to get the fan game or the sound off patch.
Yeah, I did comment on that earlier. The sound off patch, just for reference, does change the scoring, but also changes it to where if you get hit, the entire screen does not turn red. It just makes the bullet that you get hit by turn red. So a bit of a not as good viewer experience here.
Yeah, my
With
bad.
everything being red. We do apologize, but
It's all good.
accidents do occur.
It's all good.
Lock in. Again, just with the patterns in this level, they're so smooth, and we're never going to see anything else from our goat, I think, which is sad.
Nah, just waiting for the comeback.
If you are watching this, please.
The second coming.
Watch out for the rubbers.
I did.
Yeah.
You did.
Rubber warning.
Which is the one that we need to warn you about? Oh, it's in a couple levels from now. Okay.
Are we for real? I got the curse
We're
of
on a tiny
misfortune
bit of a delay
for this showcase.
Definitely standout part here. This part is so fun.
This part's awesome. This entire level is just so...
Whoa.
It's just so unique. Again, like, introducing level gameplay concepts that we hadn't really seen to this point. At least not done in a way like this.
Wow.
What was that?
Don't worry about anything.
We're worrying about it.
There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about.
What are you doing?
It's all good, it's all good, it's all good. Alright, that's about as good as I could have hoped to do on that one.
Yes.
Oh my
strong
gosh.
finish. Strong finish.
Oh my god. I had a long day of work today. My arm is working overtime tonight.
Look, after this...
Oh my god, I
something
forgot
I
what was after this.
Yeah,
Yes.
your arm's gonna continue to work over.
Your arm
Oh,
is going to continue to work
no.
overtime.
Oh boy.
So here is our Secret Santa entry.
Yeah.
This was from 2024's, correct?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
This is a level by Jello Rain for Manic Volcanic.
Yeah, so the way Secret Santa works is pretty much how every Secret Santa ever works. Where you have you, as the Soundodger community member, send in 3 to 5 songs to a pool, and somebody else gets assigned those songs. Somebody who is, not known to you. It's Secret Santa. Gotta be secret.
Until you spoil your person, which does sometimes happen.
And then they make a level for you for Christmas. Yay. Happy holidays.
Usually it gets released around New Year, but details.
The spirit is alive.
Yeah, it's the spirit that counts. That's the idea.
So yeah, this is made by Jello Rain for Manic. So Manic chose this song, as well as a host of other ones, and Jello took this and ran with it. And the result is a really cool level.
Yeah, ran with it. They did. There is just something about the Jello Rain gameplay style that has to be said. It is so satisfying to watch it done. Like this level, as Iffy can attest to, a little bit hurty to play, but on our ends, our arms not hurting. Watching this being done is so awesome.
Yeah. Also, the song slaps. I would just like to.
We haven't been saying that about any of them.
I would just like to say
yeah,
that.
every song we've showcased so far slaps.
Yeah, the way that Jello makes levels is, they've pretty much just moved their cursor in a way that is satisfying to the song, and then they design bullets around that movement that they do.
As we like to call it, weaponized cursor dancing.
It's cursor dancing. So it always results in some very, very fun and definitely satisfying gameplay for sure.
Yes.
This is another good use of domes to block where the lasers are coming from, so you have to get on the other side pretty much as soon as you can.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of uses of this is a part of the awesomeness of this game is the amount of ways you're able to use the same things to accomplish different things. Like, we've seen domes used in all sorts of different ways in these various levels so far. No two ways have been precisely the same. And the way that you're able to take the same bullets, this, let's not speak of curses. The way that you're able to take the same bullets and make so many different patterns. How did you live that? What was that?
Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it.
Now to speak on curses, yes, that was a completion.
Well done.
Mass was commenting on how this was a no-hit, and commentator's curse, as I have learned from being a sound-off commentator, is a very real thing, so I should not speak on the matter.
Yeah. Well done.
It's just that easy, by the way.
I'm glad I got one thing that wasn't the easiest level on the list, so...
Yeah.
Alright. Okay.
Alright. And next up, we have
Oh boy.
Hypersonic Jane's Addiction by Karma L, aka Crazy Man 50. You may have heard of this person before, or you may not have. Hypersonic is, I think, like, probably the best way to showcase the Soundu pack from earlier this year, which was the soundtrack of hit EA game from 2003, SSX3. I hope I'm getting the year right on that. If not, I'm fake.
I think you are.
I believe I am, though. SSX3, a game very near and dear to many of our hearts, with a soundtrack that goes absolutely crazy.
No pun intended.
Oop.
Threes in the chat. And the idea behind this level in particular, just to give a little bit of context, is every single section in this level is referencing one of the tracks from the game. So you will see a lot of... If you are familiar with 3 in any way, there are going to be a lot of details in here that you will look at and see, hey, that's from the game. Fully intentional. We have a Tricky fan in the chat. Love seeing that. Tricky also probably my favorite of the games. But the soundtrack of 3, there's just something about it. It's so good.
Yeah, so you want to explain what Soundu is?
I'll talk about Soundu. Yeah, it's kind of my problem after all. The Soundu Squad, as the name kind of suggests, was the team of my friends that I assembled in 2023 to make the Stardew Valley OST soundtrack into a level pack in this game. Twos in chat. Level packs in this game are quite literally what they sound like, just packs of levels. And if anybody was here last year who is a returning viewer, we did show off, I believe, Visitor to the Unknown and Summit Celebration from the Stardew Valley OST pack. So the Soundu Squad is probably a name that is a little bit familiar. Starting right after Fangame Marathon last year, actually, pretty much, we started making this and released it on May 2nd of this year. And really, Soundu's thing is we pick a soundtrack or some kind of just assortment of songs, and we make a level pack to it. So yeah, SSX3 was the one that we chose most recently. And yeah, I don't really know how much there is to say about that. We just make levels and stuff. And have the worst pinned messages in any Discord server ever. Something about Two Hollis.
My god.
Yeah, no, I don't really know how much else I have to say about that. Again, I think this level is just like representative of so many things about SSX3, and I love it to death for the way that it represents the game. Everyone get your ones in chat.
One.
Ones in chat,
Hit
everybody.
by falling trees.
I've been hit by a falling tree.
You got hit by a snowflake.
Same thing.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Use a troop. I guess if we want to go into a bit of a lore drop too, this was a extremely last-minute addition to the SSX3 pack. This level's creation was not a certainty, and then Karma locked in on like the last 2 to 3 days of the pack's existence, and bam, level. And again, it is such a satisfying level when you know like the ins and outs of SSX3. You can spot so many references in here.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
All right. What do we have next?
We have a level where I need to remind you to stay in the center at the beginning.
All right, I'm gonna hit play and I'm gonna not touch my mouse. Got it.
That is correct.
Of course.
This is Glacier by Zodi Coder. Anybody, again, who watched last year will notice that this is another blue level by Zodi.
Oh my burst! What was that?
Oh,
Are we
that's
for
unfortunate.
real?
Holy. Rest
What
in peace,
the
all the blue. We did showcase. This is the note that we have for this is like rhythm game song. Crystallized very much the like rhythm game song last year, being a Camellia level and all. This very much in the same camp, also very blue yet again.
Yeah, last year we showcased Camellia Crystallized by Zodi, and this year, we have yet another Zodi level. Really, this level is so. I just kind of learned about this level. It's from a pack, right?
It's from Zodi's pack, which came out a few months ago.
Yeah.
It is gorgeous. it really is just gorgeous. And when we get to some of the later parts, some of the laser gameplay is specifically so satisfying to watch done.
Yeah, we definitely do have to talk about that. Zodi is a great creator, but he's also like insanely good player too. He's one of the top ranked players on our little Soundodger list.
I think third still. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Right behind Iffy and Mass.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, really well-rounded guy.
And just keeps making bangers too. Like pretty consistently.
Yeah, the differences between Soundodger 1 and 2 is the number, that's correct.
Well, there's no number in the first one.
Yeah. Close.
The difference is also what engine it was made in.
Right, we were talking about that a little bit earlier.
We were talking about that, I think, at dinner, not here. Soundodger Plus, and also before that, just Soundodger, made on Flash. This made in Unity,
Yeah.
but the premise is the exact same. Dodge bullets, don't get hit.
Did I just get a one hit
Soundodger
besides
Plus.
the worst burst I've ever seen in my
Yeah,
life?
the crazy version.
Yes,
That is
You
so
did.
unfortunate. That was just horrible fortune.
Genuinely unlucky.
It's a good thing I already beat this before the marathon.
Yeah, I do have to say Soundodger Plus is, of the two games in the series, is definitely, like, without a question, the more simpler game.
Oh, by far.
I do think Soundodger Plus is, if you're watching the stream right now and you're like thinking like, oh man, this looks cool, I want to get into this, you should maybe consider starting with Soundodger Plus rather than Soundodger 2. They're both not that expensive on Steam or itch or whatever. But Soundodger Plus, I think, sort of gets you into the game and understanding the mechanics a lot better than Soundodger 2 does. Soundodger 2 kind of throws you off into the deep end.
Yeah, and specifically with the main game levels, which we aren't showcasing in any way here, because this is Fangame Marathon after all. If we compare the difficulties, Plus's main game is pretty... It's definitely easier than 2's. 2's has all sorts of different stuff going on.
What about
Soundodger Live?
Yeah, that'll be next year. We'll do that next year.
yeah.
Soundodger Live showcase will be here.
Oh god.
All right.
Maybe then I'll actually have to mount the camera to my TV.
All right, we've got a
Alright,
level from a
moving
very
on.
fresh creator in the community. I'm very excited
Yes, we
to show
do.
it.
This is another player who is also just really good at playing the game in Frenzy Rush. Food House.
Food House by Food House.
Yummy, yummy food, so much food.
So much food.
And there's Frenzy in chat. Hi, Frenzy.
So this, it's convenient that we were just talking about Plus, because this is a level that, while made into, does invoke a lot of Soundodger Plus-like feelings with some of the gameplay mechanics it pulls off. Plus Bullet's not a thing in Soundodger Plus here, but some of these patterns, like these ones here, all feel like something you could realistically see in Plus, so...
Yeah. Yeah, this is Frenzy's like second level.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. It's awesome. Genuinely crazy. It's like passion. almost,
Yeah, yeah.
In that sense.
It's a really
But Frenzy-
fresh,
yeah, Frenzy
really
is-
good level. From someone who has not made a whole lot before this. Who said that? Dawn.
Dawn.
Come on.
Yeah, no, that's next year. Sorry. you have to
Veto
wait.
for real.
We're gonna do that next year and Soundodger Live. We're gonna incorporate both somehow.
The one level that Iffy and I made for Jam 3 that I just will not name.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into that.
We're not talking about that. I don't know why we made that level still.
Anyway, banger song, really banger level. This is like one of those levels that's like it's
those
super
hugs are way off.
fast. Oh yeah,
Ooh.
it's super fast, but it's really really satisfying once you get it down. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if you are looking at Soundodger for the first time, you might think, "Oh my god, this looks impossible," you know, because a lot of these bullets are just moving so fast at this point that it's hard to know if you're not already familiar.
Yeah, and there's a lot of them that don't interact with you, so it is a little bit deceiving in terms of like the speed of some of these things.
But yeah, very 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 charming level. Good song, good aesthetics. Fits the song like genuinely perfectly. I don't think there's a better way that could have been done.
S. If we had a counter for the amount of times I have seen Feels the Aura in this Switch chat, we would be quite high. Not that any of you are wrong about it, of course. It's just, I feel like I look at the chat and someone has said that every time.
Very good level.
Very good level.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And now we have another really wacky one, also a sound off level, and very different from the rest of them. In Altar of the Fated Giant by Hoek. As we were talking about with the tier system earlier, this one being a tier 3, so this is like the higher range of sound off difficulties. And this level is 1 minute and 26 seconds long.
So yeah, pretty short in the grand scheme of
We've
things.
got a
Does a
it's
lot
a
in a
very
very
short and
short time.
sweet.
And also very much unlike any of the other songs that we've had so far, which is what leads us into talking about music variety in levels in this game.
Mhm.
You can make a level to anything. Anything at all.
Yeah,
if if it's audio,
this
you
is
can
like
make a
this
level.
is like super duper experimental electronic like noise. This song, basically.
Yeah.
A lot of times, I think every time we've showcased this game at Fangame, the term like RYM of like music-based like rhythm games has come up.
Oh yeah.
It is for sure true. There's some truth to that. Nice.
Yeah, definitely the very different stylistically from anything that's come up before. Both in terms of the gameplay that's present and the audio, and the gameplay very much matches the what is going on here.
This
of the
level is
audio.
impossible, man.
Now we can see which one you didn't practice.
It's so hard.
No, I did practice it. It's just so
extremely
hard. I practiced this one so
Yeah,
much.
this is a
it's
level that-
impossible.
It fits a lot into a very short amount of time.
Yeah, it does. The thing is, like, since this is a sound off level and this is tier 3, so this is the pretty much the highest the tiers can be.
Yeah.
And given that, and given that it is a minute and a half long, it's so freaking difficult for because it has to fit a tier 3 difficulty into such a short length of time.
Yeah.
Like, this is a low amount of hits, but it's all within a minute and a half. It's just so
Yeah.
packed.
It just feels like a lot.
Ugh.
What is next on our list?
Next is
Oh.
that one. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of short levels, here's a
level-
long one.
A prophecy foretold by Mass earlier talking about Wobble. Well, guess what we put in here?
Yeah, we threw in Wobble.
This is another part of the SSX3 soundtrack level. Compared to Hypersonic, this doesn't really have as much of the symbolism in it as it did, but this level, I mean, if Wobble wasn't part of the SSX3 soundtrack, this would still just be a fire level, like, on its own.
Hey, we've got a
But,
request in the chat to play Wobble, so I think we're gonna play Wobble.
Yeah, I think we have to
We
play
can arrange
Wobble.
that, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if we have time for it. Anybody's guess.
Alright, so this one by the top 2 players currently on our fun little list for levels, Macaroni and Iffydsu. Would you like to talk about your own level a little bit? I'm putting you on the spot while you're playing.
Look what you did. Look what you did to me. The moment I had to start thinking about something other than level. So yeah, this was originally a level that I was just gonna make, and it's a very long and repetitive song, so I kind of just ran out of ideas and needed somebody else to come in on it, and Macaroni happily obliged. And it kind of turned out pretty awesome, if you ask me. I missed that big hug. It's fine, though.
This level is so funky.
Why are the lasers doing
The
that?
song
thing again?
also funky. Yeah, the lasers are doing that. That's
Man.
a fun little game thing that we may have to look into. Interesting.
Yeah, this is kind of just as me and Mass both kind of agree, this was kind of just a throw stuff at the wall and see what happens kind of level. It's kind of just we just made some bullshit for like the entire 5 minutes, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really the best way of putting it, I think, is
And
just pure stuff.
for a song as wacky as this one, it does kind of fit like a lot. So
Oh, very much so, yeah. Also level hard. If you can't tell, we've started to ramp up the difficulties quite a bit here.
Yeah. This one is also super. It's really difficult. It's also super trippy to me.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like the
Also,
whole
destroyer.
thing. The whole thing. Yeah, the bitrate just the bitrate is gone.
I mean, yeah, when you have visuals that go this crazy, it's kind of an inevitability that the bitrate will go away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you play every Hotel Mario cutscene next year?
We'll put it on the docket.
stay tuned.
As we said, if it's an audio file, you can make a level to it.
It feels the bitrate. Thank you for that enlightening chat.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one. I guess this is like kind of the antithesis to Hypersonic, and like this is just a level that kind of goes with the song, not really fitting the game. And fit the song it does, because we got some wacky stuff. We got the gummy worms on screen now.
This is another trippy thing. Like, how do you even make this shit?
Pluses, twists, and a lot of filters.
Yeah.
Don't forget to add filters.
Don't forget to add filters.
This part is so trippy, I
Can you
made it
play
and I still
Important
don't remember how to
Message
play
next
it.
The bitrate is getting worse.
It's not improving.
Yeah. Oh, hello to the raid.
Oh yeah, hey Raid.
What's up? Oh, there's funny plus bullet.
There's the plus bullet. Yeah, you never forget that one.
My goat.
This level is so cool, but I don't understand any of it. Part of the level pack that I was running. I tried playing this level when we were in playtesting. I told others to do it because I don't get it. And to go back to like one of the things we were talking about earlier with when it happens, this is another one of those ones where the gameplay is happening very, very quickly. And when it happens, you were able to see all the stuff that was coming at you and have time to react to it. And this one, not quite as much time to get yourself sorted out here.
Yeah.
You kind of need to be ready for what's coming and do it. Yeah, I guess we can go off of that thing that Mass just said, trying to make the lasers consistent. Consistency can sometimes be a bit of a struggle.
You bet.
This game, no video game is perfect. This one, no exception. So there are sometimes some variables that don't always line up correctly, but hey, we love the game for its fun quirks and occasional misalignments. Heart grab incoming. I will say the dreaded words. Heart grab incoming. I hope you do it again if you don't.
Unfortunate. That would have been so funny.
Dang it. Yeah, we were doing a warm-up for this last night, and he went right through the heart, just fully through it.
So I just want to point out,
grab it.
I just want to point out, in this level, I did make the first half of the level that I made the patterns and playtested them, and that should be very apparent by the timeline in the bottom left.
You got hit more on the first half.
Creator bias.
Yup. Hey, that's still pretty good, though.
That is still good, yeah.
How many levels do we have left?
We got 3.
3.
And we got another long one.
We got, of the next 3 levels, 2 of them are longer than 5 minutes. Yet another sound-off rep here in the Schism by Salanir, another goat of the community. Really good at beating levels, really good at making levels, doesn't make a lot of levels though. Sal, if you are listening, make more levels, please. We need more content. This one is from a different sound-off than the other 2 levels that we've shown so far. With the first 2 levels, the sound-off patch where different scoring and whatnot had been established was not a thing yet. So by the time this level came around, we had a little bit of a different way of going about making levels. We were able to focus more on visual representation of stuff in the song and not worry about that affecting your score. Because to talk a little bit more about scoring, because I realized we didn't really go into this earlier. Any bullet that is on screen when you get hit will count against you. So if you're getting hit in this section, for example, not saying that you should, but if it were to happen, every bullet that is on the screen, both inside the arena and outside the arena, will count against your score. So what that led to a whole bunch of weird scoring systems in the tournament as it first started, where two people could have one hit on a level, but the scores would be wildly different depending on what section you got hit on. So to solve that, the Sound Off patch turned it into just a hit count system where the number of hits is what detracts from your score rather than where in the level you got hit from. So that's how in levels like this we are able to focus a little bit more on the things going on outside of the arena, making levels look very pretty, and not having to worry about them making you lose 30% of your score when you get hit once.
Yeah, that's definitely the best. It is the way that levels are made consistent for Sound Off.
Yeah. Did you even get the heart?
I did.
Okay, you did. Good.
Yeah.
If you missed it, I was gonna say, bruh. This was Salamir's first Sound Off level. Yes, first and only.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. It's really good, but some of the stuff this level does is just crazy.
Yeah, this is another thing where like
Why'd I do that?
this is another thing where this is kind of like new ideas that kind of haven't.
We might have to run into a brick wall for fun.
I gotta keep things entertaining. I'm
Yeah,
doing it
this
on
is like another
purpose,
thing where
guys. Guys,
It's not really. It's ideas that kind of haven't really been. Like, you feel every cell in your level feels kind of just fresh
Yeah.
to me. I don't know.
Sound Off has a tendency to do that too, I feel like. There's a lot of levels that come out of Sound Off that... What was that? You just said it looked like... I missed something clearly because it looked like you just ran into all those bullets for fun.
well, I need to get to the bottom to get the heart,
Oh,
and it's very
right,
tight.
of course. So. Will there be a Sound Off this year? Good question. Moving on. Yeah, not really.
Yeah, well, yeah, we can
Let's say
restart.
that.
We can restart for you, Wes. Don't worry.
Oh lord. Halfway through a 5-minute level. Oh, that's the thing that's written in our notes. Here's a fun little quirk of the game also, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Bullet transparency, thing that we've seen in quite a few levels so far. When the game was first coming out, transparent bullets weren't exactly a supported feature, and they still aren't really. So when it happens I'm pretty sure they were in Genes, in this level, there's a bunch of bullets that are somewhat see-through. There is a fun thing in this game where, depending on what your anti-aliasing setting is, particularly lasers and big hugs will become invisible if you don't have the right anti-aliasing setting on. So that was a thing with this level, which uses transparent big hugs. I don't know about lasers, but definitely transparent big hugs. And a separate version of the level had to be made, just to combat that issue. So, fascinating things happening here. There's the transparent hugs, for example, in the section we just saw. I believe I was the one to discover that bug too, which happened by complete accident. I really wasn't looking for it, and then I just found it. Can we have a Sound Off so that I can embarrass myself live?
That's
That's
like
the spirit.
yeah. That.
Good
exactly-
question.
That's all about.
Oh, yeah. Considering that the quote-unquote prize pools for most Sound Offs has been Steam games or Bandcamp cards or something like that, yeah, making an ass of yourself is kind of the point. At the end of the day, even though it is a competitive setting for players, you're also supposed to try to at least have some fun with it, so... If you're embarrassing yourself live and you're having fun with it, that's the best part.
Hey, it's just like any other players tournament where you will be nervous going into it.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Always, no matter who you're going against, either. Great. That felt like a decent run.
That was.
you got a lot of hits.
raise points, also.
3 great points. I didn't even see that.
This is a very grazeable
I mean, you
level.
got.
It is.
It is. You got a lot of hits, but again, it's 5.5 minutes, so yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's mostly in the middle, which I would consider to be by far the hardest part of the level. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, alright.
Okay. Moving
Final
on.
2. And they are
From scary
tough.
level, we go to scary level.
Yeah, we go from one scary sound off tier 3 to a different scary sound off tier 3.
Yeah, this is
There-
Fuzzgong Fight by Mellow. Known very difficult level maker.
I'm not doing pre-nerf. I'm not doing pre-nerf. No.
Oh my
We're not doing pre-nerf.
No.
You're tier 49 or whatever.
Tier 80. Jesus.
That's funny.
Um,
Sure are a lot of sound off levels in this.
there sure are a lot of sound off levels, but and one of the reasons why so many of these show up is just because of how heavily curated these are. Like, these are made, again, for a competitive setting to be played in.
Oh, it would have been really
And-
cool if there was something in that error, but unfortunately there wasn't. That sucks.
It would have been really cool if you hit the correct one.
That was the correct one.
Was that it? Oh,
the
shit.
issue
That
was
was
your
it.
issue.
I'm on the wrong side of these bubbles.
Oh my lord, man.
Bruh.
But yeah, sound off levels are super heavily curated because we need to make sure that they are fair and that they are playable, really. So, so many of them will show up in these fan game pools because of how much effort is put into making them not just playable in a live setting, but watchable in a live setting. And we are in a live setting, and you are watching this be played.
Oh yeah.
So,
I would like to mention a brief note about the level. Like you may have picked up on this if you're watching. This is the first level, especially in this difficulty range, where it has been very slow and measured.
Yeah.
All the other hard levels
Yep.
in this range are nice.
I knew that was
all
coming.
the other levels in this sort of difficulty range so far that we've showcased have been very fast, very in your face, flashy, all that stuff. This is very, very, very slow.
Yeah.
And tight, and you have to make very precise movements.
yeah.
And that is a very cool thing. It's a very standout feature of this level, I would say.
Yeah, and then again, viewers from last year will probably remember we did have a couple other levels like this. Odyssey by Lenti and Concrete Halls by myself. Very slow levels that are actually harder than this one. But
I disagree.
most of the harder levels in this
Well,
game
Concrete Halls.
are... What?
I disagree about Odyssey, but Concrete Halls definitely.
Odyssey is slow for a lot of it. Concrete Halls is exceptionally slow. And it's that thing, 9 points. But a lot of the harder levels in this game are usually fast-paced, remember this and just get out of the way type levels. This is one of those very few ones where it's just very based on like being as precise as possible while still being able to see what's coming at you for less than, or well, rather, more than half of a second. Like, you have time to see all of the obstacles coming at you here, whereas most of them are not the same.
Yeah, and there's a really fun gimmick here, or like level idea. It's executed very well with the like eraser bullets, these white arrows that are going through each of these sort of red bubbles here, that are erasing them and allowing you to collect a hug that may be hiding behind them, which is done with domes, I believe.
Yeah.
Which
I think it's just negative-sized domes. Although the domes seen in the levels showcased before this are just normal, like, domes with positive integer values. But if you make domes negatively sized, they will still erase bullets like they're meant to do, but they do not show up, A, and B, do not interact with the player at all.
yeah,
So,
very cool shot.
yeah, and
by Mello here.
I did see some comments about this. If you're looking for a sound off this year, I suggest looking in the events server in September. You may be surprised.
All right, we got one more, and
I
it's pretty
wonder-
long, so I'm gonna go right
I wonder
into
what
it.
that could mean.
I don't know what it could mean,
All right.
and I have nothing else to say on the matter.
Yeah, well, that's
Anyone
fine,
know
'cause
this
we're at the
song?
last level, baby.
Anyone know this song?
No, I've never heard this before.
What is this? We have 2 words written down for this level. One of them is something we already talked about in lyrics, and the other one is fast.
It's a bit fast.
This
It's a
is-
little fast.
This is the antithesis to when it happens. Not yet, but very shortly it will be. This is the hardest level and the final level that we have to showcase for all of you today. Welcome to the Black Parade by user Ardaco.
Yeah, this felt like a very fitting one to close the stream out with.
Very much so.
It's very much a finale. Great song.
It's a pretty grand one.
Iconic song.
Iconic song, scary level. And according to chat, it is My Chemical Romance Day, apparently. Hello?
That's fun.
So how about that timing? Promise you all that was not planned. I think, yeah, we don't really have a whole ton to say here, so...
Let me lock in. Never mind.
Yeah, we're... What happened? Oh, there we go. The 2 seconds of we cannot see. And I guess like Passion earlier, you can obviously see the lyrics here presented in a very different way than Passion used them. They are very central to the screen. Also, I'm trying to look for the best way to put it. They are very much like supposed to be a main focus of the level. Like they're supposed to blend into the level on purpose here. And look at these plus bullets go. Yeah, that is another point too, is to get the text to move like this, it takes magic. Text in this game is very difficult to make do this, really.
Yeah.
Because like movement, like text movement is reliant on factors. Those being like they can twist with twist, which is a feature that you can do with bullets. They can be affected by gravity, which is something you can do with bullets. And in order to make them look like they're side-scrolling, like left to right, you have to add a bunch of spaces. Really, that's kind of how it works. And it can change sizes. So a lot of the text, like looking like it's moving, specifically in this part, is just size changes because there is no keyframing as such.
Yeah.
Which makes text work like this unfathomably cool. Like, it takes work to get it to look like that. Lock in, come on. You can't be getting hit this late.
My arm is on fire, man.
In case it hasn't been stressed enough, a lot of the harder levels like this can be very taxing on the arm.
Whew.
Well done.
All right.
And that concludes our showcase.
Yeah, that's a wrap on us for this year. We are very, very grateful to be back for the third year. It is a genuine honor to be among all of the different showcases that are here. And we are really glad that all of you guys love watching this game. It is a genuine privilege and joy to be able to show off the various creations of us and our community to all of you. So thank you very much on behalf of myself and my fellows in the booth here for tuning in.
Peace and love on planet Earth. If any of you are interested in checking this game out, we do have a Discord server. That's kind of where everything in the community goes on, more or less. Discord.gg/Soundodger. I'm not going to put it in chat because last year I tried to put it in chat and got timed out. But yeah, go ahead and check it out. It's also on the front page of Soundodger 2, like the main menu screen.
And probably is linked in the Steam page also.
Yeah. So that's it for us.
And yeah, thank you again to Fangame Marathon, and thank you to all the people in our community who just keep putting out sick levels like this, because it keeps us coming back to play them more, and it's really fun.
So we wouldn't be able to do it without all of you.
Alright. I think that's it for us.
Indeed.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for coming and playing. It was a fantastic showcase. And up next, we are going to have SMB2 return to Subcon 2, the Nova project run by Glitch Cat 7. Do stay tuned, y'all.